The price to be hot is uncomfortability. A lot of people out there are not willing to pay the price, and that's why they're not hot. Would you rather pay the price and actually be hot, or live your whole life never being hot and never being that girl? There is a price, and you're gonna have to pay it if you want to be hot. Trust me. And it's not what you think. You think, oh, maybe it's you getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting makeup done. Yes, there's an element to being presentable. Of course, you have to abide by society's rules. But to truly be hot, to truly be that girl that commands a room, breaks necks, get people to want to harness in your energy, it's going to take a lot of self-awareness, a lot of self-reflection, and some uncomfortability. So strap in, buckle in, and let's go. Hi, my name is Ilana Files. I'm a certified life coach here to help empower women become their most amazing and authentic, abundant goddess selves. So if you want to know what the price is to be hot because you're ready to pay it, you clicked on this video because you're ready to pay it. Well, first off, girl, you got to evaluate yourself, okay? It's not hard. You know what the it girl is. You know if you're not the it girl. Now, I'm not saying to be the it girl, you have to look or have a certain look to you to be it girl. To be the it girl, you have to have it girl energy. What is it girl energy, you ask? It girl energy is being okay with eyes on you. Being okay stepping out and looking good or not looking good, because you don't have to dress yourself up like the way I am to be hot. You just have to be comfortable in your skin and know that people are going to look at you. Know that you're going to gain attention and not feel guilty about it. Not feel uncomfortable in that attention. That's what society tries to do. They try to limit our confidence and our knowing as a woman that we are valuable. Go on dates and stuff, and men are like, what do you bring to the table? If they want to have children, if they want to have a family, you are the effing table. You are the freaking table if they want that. And that's all there is to it. The essence of a woman is how all life is created. So you better know that, girl. That is what being an it girl is. An it girl is knowing her worth regardless of what reality say, regardless what is conventionally beautiful. They know in their soul, their being, who they are. Like I said, their essence. When you strip it all away, who are you? That is the thing that makes you have it girl energy. Next thing, be aware of your habits and be aware of how you talk to yourself if you want to be hot. And this one is hard. How many of you guys are really deprecating to yourself? Talk bad about yourself. Look at your body and feel shame about it. Not giving yourself love. Not drinking water. Not going to the gym. Maybe cutting back on those cookies. Yeah, babes, that's a part of loving yourself. That's the part of being hot, that uncomfortability that, yeah, you can be gluttonous, you can eat all the Nutella, but when your waist and your body isn't where you want it to be, don't be surprised because the only person you need to blame is yourself. Again, being hot is having accountability for your health, for your overall appearance, and not feeling bad about it, not feeling shame about it, knowing that actually doing the hard things, actually working out, watching what you eat, or even if that seems a little triggering, being an intuitive eater isn't something that's gonna come easy, because if it came easy, wouldn't everyone be hot? Wouldn't it just be easy? Wouldn't everyone just have it in the bag? There's focus, intention, knowing of oneself and knowing of one's goals to get there. And a lot of us don't want to look in the mirror. Comparing is not a bad thing, okay? If you see a girl and remind you, don't be comparing yourself to someone who doesn't even look like you. That's just stupid and you're gonna set yourself for heartbreak. But someone you actually believe, keyword is believe, attainable. Compare yourself to that person or how you think that person is. And whatever discrepancies you have, you need to change it. And the thing about change is that we're so comfortable playing small. You're comfortable being the small girl. You're comfortable being the wallflower. You're comfortable being seen. You're comfortable not commanding the road. You are comfortable for people not asking you, wanting, begging for your attention. You're comfortable there, so why would you change it? If you really want these things, know what's going to come with them. But you're comfortable. And if you truly want to change yourself, when you compare yourself to, again, playing that small, weak, timid, nice girl, when you finally decide that you're going to be hot, don't, sad. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Comparison is not the thief of joy. Judgment is. So when you decide that you're going to be hot and you compare yourself and you compare your who you are into the person that, again, please be attainable. Remember, it's up to you, okay? In your belief system. So if you believe you can become this person, I personally believe the best comparison you can have is to your goddess self, if you will. When you compare yourself to that person, to that woman, when you find the discrepancies, doing that reflecting and knowing and truly knowing where you are and where you want to go is a good place to be, because it gets you to understand the work and the uncomfortability you have to go through. You have to understand that being hot isn't always great. I always say all blessings are curses, or blessings can sometimes be curses in disguise. Being hot is going to change how people interact with you. Being hot is going to change the way people try to befriend you. Being hot is going to change the intentions people have towards you. And if you are not secure in yourself, feel worthy about who you are, and have standards, people are going to try to take advantage of you because you became attractive. But also remember, it's not always just that easy. When people have it easy, quote unquote, to be attractive, they seem to get manipulated, taken advantage of, because they don't see their value outside of just their appearance of being hot. Having to truly be hot, right? To be that girl that, it's more than just looks. It's more than just looks. And you know what that more is? Is that mindset, that security that they have in themselves, and the standards that they have for themselves, the boundaries they also have within themselves that they uphold. If you have boundaries with yourself, saying, hey, I'm not going to eat chocolate cake, you damn sure are going to have boundaries with somebody else. Because that's self-control, that's discipline, that's knowing that, hey, I respect my body, I love my body, I nourish my body. So therefore, when you go to embark on other relationships and other things in your life, you have boundaries because it started with yourself. Something as simple as denying a pleasure in order to have a better effect. And this is why I said most of you guys aren't ready to pay the price to be hot. Because when you build yourself up to be hot, build your energy up, build your body up, build your looks up. Because again, I look very beautiful today. I gotta say so myself. My hair looking good, my makeup good, you know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm doing it. But also, this took years of practicing to get my hair to look like this. It took years of makeup and still experiencing to get my makeup to be like this, because I invested in it, because I care about it. And it's not for the purpose to hide who I am, but only to enhance it, to get you to look, to get you to click, because I'm okay handling it. I'm okay being seen. I know that when I smell good and I look good, I'm going to attract attention. People are going to want to talk to me. I know myself. I'm sociable. I'm kind enough that it doesn't bother me, because I am willing to pay that price. Sometimes we think we want the attention, but we really don't. Because you're gonna have to deal with, in the case if you're a woman watching this video, which I hope you are, anyone attractive, because you level up and you become more and more attractive, people might have the intention, especially of the male species, have the intention to sleep with you for the only purpose because you're attractive. But again, if you have standards, you have boundaries within yourself. You respect yourself to get yourself to this level. You're not just gonna let some lame-o, some guy who just wants to get in your pants, because he said, I worked for this. And so do you. And if a man really has to work for punani that he thought was easy, babe, he'll be to the wayside and you're gonna be the one winning. Being hot is awesome, but it doesn't come free. You're going to have to upkeep yourself, upkeep your mental health, upkeep your physical health, upkeep your spiritual health. And again, do a lot of self-reflection, knowing oneself, so you can stand and be in your most authentically hot self. Your hot is going to look different than someone else's, but because you feel confident in that, because you know who you are, it's going to show. Your energy is going to show, and you're going to be that girl. But again, it's going to take you to be someone that you're not. If you're clicking on this video because you think you're not hot, you need to change that narrative, first of all, that you are hot. Now that you have decided you're hot, girl, because we decided we're hot, now understand what comes with that. There's going to be a lot of benefits. People are going to try to listen to you more. They're going to trust you more simply because you're attractive. Men are going to give you hella chances. You're going to get things done for you. People are going to want to serve you. A lot of great things happen. But there's also a flip side to it. And if you being not quote unquote in your hot element or in your hot girl era, you can't handle the negative as it is, don't think when you're hot you're going to be able to, because you're still going to be that girl. And that's why I say it's a price. You have to understand what you step into when you take on this energy, when you take on this persona, when you start taking care of yourself in this way. You're gonna get a lot of benefits, but you're gonna get some heat, babe. And if you can't take your own heat, again, having standards, simply as I'm gonna move my body, I'm gonna eat healthy, nutritious foods, I'm gonna drink more water, I'm gonna drink water, and you don't do that, no one's gonna respect you, and no one's gonna respect your hotness. And that's all I want, motherfucker. Period. That was my hype girl, me yelling at y'all. I was saying be real, be real. Now we're gonna go to the Lulu side. It's Lulu time. Okay. There's also a spiritual aspect to being hot too, that I think is very, very, very important. And that's a whole belief that you are a goddess. And you have to own that, because when we say goddess, sometimes we think that's too grand, or I can never be a god, or all this stuff. But the fact that we have the womb space, right? We are the vessel that can turn something non-physical physical. And think of the power and the potential of a human. And you are the one responsible for caring for that, raising that, and creating that. That is what sexual energy is. That is what the feminine represents. And that is the goddess in you. You need to harness that. You need to tap into her, tap in, turn on, and know her. Go towards her. Know the actions she takes. Knows the mindset that she has. A goddess knows how to not only stand back and receive, but they also know what actions to take. Know that their voice is serene and beautiful, like a song that's ready to be spoken. They know that when they say something, it's going to be impactful, and people are going to want to listen simply because they are a goddess, because they are a queen. Imagine you are so careful with your energy. Again, this is your divine self, right? You are so pure with your energy, so creative, so sensual with your energy that people cannot help but flock to you, just want to be by you. And when they get the chance to see you express, whether that's singing, dancing, talking, laughing, they feel that love and that resonance of what a feminine really is, of what it means to be an experience of a woman, of the trance and the hypnosis of what it is to be a beautiful, hot woman, allured by the movement, the curvature, and the essence of who she is. This is very attainable. Believing that you can be this, believing you have this type of beauty within you, is slightly uncomfortable because we've been taught and we've been shamed and people want to bring us down. But know that this is exactly who you are, and this is what hot energy is. People just want to be by you simply because you are you. The more you are, this is funny, the more in your feminine, in your expressive era, the more people will want to cater to you, love you, and just be around you. It's hard to imagine that people would just want to take care of you, bless you, and love you simply because you exist. But think of something that you love, something that you care for so deeply that you just want them to be happy. You want them to succeed, and you can be that for somebody else if you tap in your energy and tap into your hotness. But again, there's a certain level of uncomfortability that's going to come with that, a certain price that comes with that. But remember that your feminine, your goddess in you is always a part of you, and strive to let her out as much as possible, and she will guide your life to it in a divine way. Really, the secret is to let the divine lead, and then everything else will follow: the boundaries, the self-actualization, the reflection. You will see it and you will embody it, because first you let the energy come out. But if you never let the energy come out, how are you supposed to be hot? But it's uncomfortable to be expressive. It's uncomfortable to finally get dressed up and deal with all those eyes, deal with the energy that's present. Know that you stepped into a room looking beautiful, smelling good, being elegant, demure, who you've always wanted to be. You just pissed off another girl, and she might even be hot too. But you have to be okay with that uncomfortability, because the divine will shine even greater for you. Let your divine goddess shine, and you will be able to handle the uncomfortabilities that happen when you are hot. The price to be hot is working out, eating healthy, being in your divine self. But the rewards are so great. It is worth it. And only until you believe it's worth it, until you're ready to handle the uncomfortability, will it start unfolding. I was not always this beautiful. I didn't always take care of myself like this, but I prayed and I asked God and I asked Divine, and I wanted them to show me the way to become my most authentic, divine, nurturing self. And slowly but surely over the years, I have cultivated that. I have become that. And I'm proud of it. And it keeps on evolving, keeps on going, keeps on getting better. But it took me a while. But the first thing I did was pray to the divine and ask them to guide me to be this woman. And like I said, I'm still not done. But girl, we doing it. At least today we doing it. Here, no, when your hair look good, everything good. You know what I'm saying? The Marilyn Monroe effect, right? That's a very big factor of being hot. And what was it that made Marilyn hot? Her mindset, her embodiment. She wasn't worried about what other people thought about her. She wasn't thinking, oh, I want to impress people. She loved attention. She loved getting catered to. She loved being taken care of. It was in her energy, so people did it. But if you compare her to people now, honestly, right? This with social media and plastic surgery and all this stuff, Marilyn wasn't that beautiful, but her energy was, her essence was. When she turned on, tapped in, and tuned into her divine self, the Marilyn came out and people catered to her because that's how powerful energy is. Yes, she was conventionally attractive. I can 1000% agree with her, but the effect was because of the cause. Her internal energy was greater, more loving, more expressive, more vibrant, more sensual. But that's uncomfortable. Imagine people honking at the street with you. Imagine people ridiculing you and saying all these things, thinking that she's dumb simply because she's beautiful. All of these little micro and macro aggressions that happen to you simply because you are hot, you have to deal with. But if you know that the divine is with you and you express through the divine, nothing can harm you because you are pure source energy, because you are co-creator, and because you are a woman. And this is what I want to leave here today with you. The price of being hot is the pursuit of your divine. And it's uncomfortable because there's a lot of things that mess up your divine. There's a lot of things on the reality surface that you have to change to open your divine. But when you do, you will open up into this beautiful pearl that people cannot stop and want to look and dash and dine and love and vibrate with. And this is a possibility for you, but only if you believe it. And you clicked on this video not because of anything else, but because you needed this video for confirmation to know that you can be hot. You have the ability to be hot. Do not look at someone else's version of quote unquote being hot. Find your divine feminine. Find your divine essence through who you are, and you will see that the world will see you exactly like that. Just try it. If my words resonate and there's a small part of you, a part of you that makes your chest squeeze or makes you want to speak or makes you want to do something, know that everything that I said is real for you. That this video is there for you because it can happen to you and it will happen to you. Even if it takes a couple years, it doesn't matter because, again, the price of being hot is a good price to pay, but you are going to have to pay it. It will ultimately lead to your overall happiness, your abundance, and your magnetism. But first, you have to take that first step and acknowledge that there's a price to pay. And if you're not going to do it, you won't be a hot girl. Bye, you guys. I hope this video helped and resonated with you.